Hi ladies, I want to talk today about how I put on my face. Not as far as my eye makeup, but my regular base here on my face. I start every morning with cleansing my face with Younique's cleanser. I do it every night before I go to bed, after I wash off my makeup, and every morning. And then the next product I use is this Instant Uplift Eye Serum. It just takes a couple drops. I pat it under my eyes. I don't rub it, I pat it to get rid of some of this puffiness that I wake up with every single morning. That is horrible. And unlike the beauty serum that I use at night, this Uplift works in about a half an hour to an hour to reduce the signs of the wrinkles, the lines, and the puffiness. And then once that dries, I follow it up with Younique moisturizer. My skin is normal to dry, so I use the one specifically for that skin type, and this has SPF in it. But Younique also has two other ones. One is called the Divine, and that's for any skin type and does not contain SPF. And the other one is for combination to oily skin, and it does contain SPF. Once my moisturizer is dry, I follow it up with Younique's Glorious Face Primer, Face and Eye Primer. But I just use this on my face. It really sets a nice canvas for any foundation that you use. I highly recommend it. It also makes all your product that you put on your face last longer, not just throughout the day, which it does, but also you use less product with the primer. So it makes your actual product last for several more weeks or months or whatever, because you just use less product. Then that's dry, and that's all that I use on my face in the mornings, and it's all that I have on right now, except for I did put on my 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, because I just did a video on that, but that is the only makeup that I have on right now. So skincare, and then my lashes, that's all. So I'm going to show you today is the BB cream. This is probably what I use most in the winter. My skin isn't horribly dry, but it tends to get drier in the winter months, and that's probably why I lean most towards this BB cream. And what I like to do, or how I like to wear it, is I like to combine it with our Beachfront Body Bronzer, because it gives me more full coverage. Plus it gives me color. So I would add more I would add more body bronzer in the summer when I'm using the Sunless Tanning lotion to give me a tan, so I could make my face darker with to match my body. But I still use it in the winter too, because I just have no color. I just use less of it. So I shake my BB cream, and I just pour some right here on my hand. And then I shake up the body bronzer, and I probably use, I don't know, not maybe a fourth, maybe, amount that I would use of the BB cream. So you can see this is my BB cream, and this is my bronzer. You can tell it's darker. And I just mix them up here with my finger. Mix them all together. Swipe it across my face here. Now you'll be able to see that I don't have very many acne breakouts. I'm fortunate that I don't suffer from adult acne. But what I do suffer from is uneven skin. So you can see I have darker skin pigment here. I have these horrible age spots here. Right here, I have a few over here. And how I cover that is that I use this pristine white eyeliner. And before I rub in my foundation, I just cover those age sunspots and lighten them up with this white eyeliner. And this white eyeliner lasts forever. It's just a pencil. It goes on really smooth. This is my first and only one I've owned, and I use it every day. But it just takes a little, as you can see. I've also used it on my eyes before as eyeliner. Okay, so my BB cream is on. Probably gonna need a little bit more. I don't think I have enough for all areas of my face. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the BB and the body bronzer to my hand here. Rub it in. Place it where I think I'm missing it. And I like to apply my BB cream with our powder puff brush. It's really made for the pressed powder. I like to use it. I've used it for the liquid touch. I use it every day that I use my BB cream. And I've used it for my pressed powder. It's a really versatile brush. And it's big, it's soft, and I just feel like it, I don't know, blends it better than the BB cream, the blending buds that I used to use to apply my BB cream. So you can see I'm just patting it, rubbing it gently onto my face. Getting these age spots covered up here. You can tell it just really evens out my skin tone. If your skin is not super riddled with age spots, acne, the BB cream is a great choice to wear all by itself. My skin is just not good enough, honestly, to wear the BB alone. It is super, super light coverage. It's great to throw on when you're running errands or when you're camping, or if you want light, quick coverage. My skin is just not, it just needs extra stuff to make it work. But I do love it. So this is it. You can see just way more even. So much better. So what I would do after that is I like to use my concealer. This is the Skin Perfecting Concealer. Now I always go 2 shades lighter for the highlighting that I use under my eyes. So this is Scarlet. The BB cream color I use is Bisque. And my body bronzer shade is Sunset. And this, like I said, is Scarlet. And I'm just applying it up under my eyes with this Younique concealer brush. And it helps me to just blend it better and to get up under my eyes. Much better than my fingers. You can just see it here. It gives me way more light. I have these capillaries around my nose that are red, and I like to use that to cover them up. Put it just like a highlighter over my eyebrows, in between my brows, on the bridge of my nose, just to give me some extra highlighting here. And it just takes, I mean, I feel like I'm reapplying it, but I'm just using, you know, a little bit. It's really thick concealer, but it doesn't feel thick or heavy on your face at all. You see the difference here? Where I've added concealer and where I haven't added concealer. So I'm going to add concealer to this side too. Again, doesn't take much. And this concealing brush does seriously help me get right under my eyes here where I need it, and just blends it so well. Go all the way down here in a B shaped. And again, this helps so much covering up these age spots, sunspots, age spots, beauty marks, whatever you want to call them. I despise them. All right, so that is with the concealer. Big, huge difference. Huge, huge, huge. Like I said, this concealer brush, really the brushes are so key. I wouldn't have thought about them being so important, until I had nice brushes and I was using nice brushes. So I just blend it. Sometimes I do like to take my blending bud just to blend it in more. And these blending buds you use wet, not like super wet, but you wet them and wring them out. And they just help blend, you know, because you're like pushing it into your skin. There we go. Huge difference. And then I just follow it up with the pressed powder. Younique pressed powder is mineral. And I just dab it on my face here, just for added coverage. Because like I said, the BB cream is light coverage. I have to add stuff to it to get the coverage that I need. But it feels so good on my skin in the winter because it's really just a tinted moisturizer. We have several different shades. So I use Velour pressed powder. That's the equivalent of the Bisque BB cream. Then I follow it up on my face with my blusher. And this color is Sweet. I would say it's the lightest and most neutral that we have. It's definitely my top seller in colors. I just feel like it goes with every skin type. And I use this blusher brush to apply it. So you can notice this blusher brush is angled, which just makes placement so much easier. And because our blushers are so pigmented, it just takes a little bit. You can see here. It doesn't take much at all to get a nice color. And then I just put it on the cheekbones here. And again, I'm on my first blusher. This is the only one I've ever owned. I use it every single day. It literally takes so little that it lasts a really long time, which is what I like. If I'm going to spend money on makeup, I want it to last me a long time. So there's Sweet blusher. Like I said, these tools help so much. That's it. That would be my super simple day. I'm not contouring today like I normally would. This is just super simple. Foundation, powder, concealer, blush, and that's it. Super easy. Thanks.